feel like when you read a book in summer, it has to be something that most people would give you crap for and say, this doesn't count as reading. Everything counts as reading. Just have a good time. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going through some summer books or books that I would recommend you read in summer. Funnily enough, most of them have the word summer in it. I'm not a seasonal type of reader, but last summer I happened to have a lot of summer books. I'm going to say summer a lot in this video. I was trying to go through my physical TBR and I decided to at least read the summer ones in summer and I really enjoyed it. We're going to see how well I remember these. And yeah, let's just jump right in. So first off, which is, I think this is the one I've read the most recently. I did not read this in summer. This is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Look, with Emily Henry, you can never go wrong. If you're looking for something that's like such a light vibe, very easy type of read, you want to read it at the beach, that makes sense. With Emily Henry, you basically get rom-com vibes, anything we used to watch as a millennial on TV, and it's just such a good time. This basically follows two rival writers that spend the summer together flipping genres. Each one writes the genre of the other, and it's in summer, so that's pretty fun. The film adaptation is in development, so I would definitely recommend it just because it's always fun to do that. We're gonna keep going with Emily Henry, so I'm gonna pull this one out. People We Meet on Vacation. The movie is already out, and I did enjoy it, but let's start with the book. There's a vibe. You know, there's a vibe when you go on vacation or on holiday, you go to a resort or you go to a place where you're going to see the same people again. And it says it there in the title. It's like People We Meet on Vacation. You have this feeling, that vibe that, oh, you're not at home. You're not where your routine actually is. And it's always like this little bit of excitement. This follows Poppy and Alex, who are best friends and have taken trips together every summer. And this is a trip they're about to take to attempt to fix their relationship that is now broken. And I would recommend it. It's definitely something you can read on vacation. Huh? And you can compare it to the movie because the movie is actually really cute. So I'm going to break this pattern right there and pick up Call Me By Your Name. I'm going to hold it like this because I don't have the dust cover. I am looking for a special edition of it. If you haven't read this book, what are you doing? What are you doing? Call Me By Your Name is one of my top books that I've ever read. I read this after having watched the movie countless times, and it still made an impact. It's a beautiful story. It's definitely a summer setting. It's like returning to a summer home every summer. So it's like basically that's the summer vibe, right? This follows the story of Elio, a 17-year-old Italian. Is he Italian boy? It's in Italy. It's in Italy, and they spend the summer in Italy, and his parents always host a visiting student, and he forms this connection with that particular student, Oliver, that comes in that summer. It is a coming of age novel. It is beautiful. I'm holding it this way. You can't see anything. Definitely something I would recommend. The movie is also so beautiful. It's cinematic. It's just everything from its cinematography to the music to just the vibe that it gives off. Honestly, the movie is one of my favorites. The book is gorgeous. There is a sequel to that doesn't have the same vibe if you want to kind of know what happens to them after, but this I would highly recommend. Highly, highly, highly. And definitely it's a summer book. We're now gonna move on to these three. You know what these are. Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah. So last year in summer, the third season on TV was coming out. And it had this noise, right? Just so much noise. Naturally, I had to know what the noise was about. So I picked up the series and I read it. And you can see they're very small books. I don't like the tropes that are in there. I don't. Did I enjoy this? Yeah. I ate this up. It made me angry. It made me annoyed. It made me question my life choices as to why I have chosen to read this, but I liked it, you know? And I watched the TV series. It's a very fun time. I don't understand how people are Team Connor, but that is a story for another day. Basically, the story is the epitome of the vibe of going to the same place every single summer and seeing the same people every single summer, but then all throughout the year you don't see them. That's basically the vibe. Belly, the main character, returns there, but she's gotten pretty. You know, she grew up. And then there's this whole story with the other family's brothers, and it's a whole thing. So a lot of things change. It is a coming of age as well. Definitely read this when you're at the beach or on vacation or bored in the summer. And then watch the TV series and compare it, because why not? Why not do this to yourselves? And they're making a movie that I think is coming out in December. December? I want to say December. Yeah. Moving on. I don't see this enough. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna start seeing it everywhere. I got this with Book of the Month. It looked fun. It wasn't bad. And actually, the summer we ran is like running for, like, it's a political thing. It's fun. It's a different type of vibe. I don't remember much of it. I remember some of it made me mad. I don't want to spoil too much of what I remember, but I know that it's basically there's this political campaign with certain people, and something from a very old summer comes up. Is that, yeah, it's fun. Read it. It's interesting. You can read it at the beach, on the train, anything in the summer. Just read it in summer. I feel like when you read a book in summer, it has to be something fun. It has to be something that most people would give you crap for and say, this doesn't count as reading. Everything counts as reading. Just have a good time. All right, moving on. Every Summer After. I remember I gave this a 4-star. Why? I don't know. Most probably because I had a good time. Even though there's a lot in there that I don't agree with, a lot in there that I don't like, a lot in there that is infuriating. But again, it was the vibe. Now, this is a Link type of summer. Very fun. Controversial. The TV series just came out. I watched it not remembering any of what happened in there. Like, before the TV series, you'd ask me who the main character is. No clue. Now I know. Now I remember. Do I know how good the adaptation is? Absolutely not. Because I forgot the book. But I remember I enjoyed it. So Percy, or FMC, receives a call and it's a bit devastating, and she has to go back to this place that she used to summer in and hasn't gone there for a long time because of something that happened. And she has to face what happened. So you do get, like, even in The Summer I Turned Pretty, you do have these devastating moments that you have to face. It's not all but rainbows and butterflies, but it's done in a light way. It's fun. We've got It Happened One Summer. Listen, if Lindsay Lohan was still doing these types of movies, this is what she would do. It's very socialite, leaves her daily routine and the money and the fame to go and slum it in some fishing town, and decides to spruce her life up in that fishing town. And then it's like a little, it's cute. Okay, it's cute. It's definitely something that you're just gonna, have some fun with. It's a very happy go lucky book, nothing too serious, which again, it's summer. It doesn't need to be serious. This does have other books in the series. I think it's interconnected. I have not read them. I've only read this. Maybe I'll read them this summer. I don't know. There are no TV adaptations that I know of, but yeah, that's her. That's the girl. I forgot her name. What was her name? Hannah? Or is Hannah her sister? I think it's Hannah. We're going to call her Hannah. That was Hannah. Okay. And that's the Fisher guy. It's cute. I also would maybe recommend We Were Liars. I didn't love it. It's not my favorite book that I've read. It was infuriating to me, but it does have that every summer thing. It is a bit darker and more mysterious. Something happened and they have to go back to the house to unravel what happened. And the TV series is out as well. I have not watched that. There's this main character, Cadence. Cadence is how you say it. She returns to her family's private island because there's a lot that she can't remember about something traumatic that happens, and she tries to like fill the gaps. So it's kind of like a mystery. You do get theories at first, like there are certain people that you don't know if you trust, you don't trust. It's like it's a whole it's a very mysterious vibe. So if you're not like in the mood for something so happy go lucky every summer, that kind of works as well. I would maybe recommend that too. Can't believe there's enough books that I've read about summer to actually like fill this video. That's cool. I also wanted to go through certain books with you guys that I could read in summer. Get it? So now we do it together. So I have a list here. I've put maybe 4 books and we're gonna just go through them together. The first one is Happy Place. It is also by Emily Henry. So I would say that's an easy yes for me if I'm gonna read something in summer, something I want to read by the pool, something I just want to have fun with. I think I would maybe consider that. I don't think I even need to know what Happy Place is about. I think I'm just gonna dive in. So we're doing Happy just for the summer. So I haven't read anything by Abby Jimenez. I do hear a lot of things about her, good and bad. So I would be keen to maybe try something, especially in the summer. Justin has a curse, and thanks to a Reddit thread, it's now all over the internet. Every woman he dates goes on to find her soulmate the second they break up. Typical rom-com. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, we could maybe explore Abby Jimenez. If you have read it, let me know. We could also potentially continue this series we could continue the series with One Golden Summer. Did that just come out? We could continue that. I could do the next book, One Golden Summer. I'll do that. I'll do the next book, and then maybe one more. Malibu Rising. Listen, I'm a sucker for Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know what it's about, but I don't think I want to know. So, okay, we also do Malibu Rising. So we've got 4 books that I could explore. Something else I like to recommend in general, but also specifically in summer, read romance books. Honestly, they're so much fun. This year, I'm going on vacation with a friend that I haven't seen in a while. In a while. And we read Off Campus together and watched the series. We really enjoyed the TV series. It was so fun. It's not my favorite book series, but we decided that on our trip, we might continue with the Briar U universe. So that's going to be fun. It's always nice to be able to just read a romance. You read them fast, you get into them. It's all like, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about it that's just so much fun. So I think we're gonna do that. I think that's kind of like a summer TBR, but not really. Things that we could explore. Do let me know if there's anything that I haven't mentioned or something that you think I should read. I'm more than happy to do that. And let me know if you've read any of the ones that I did talk about. Let me know if you disagree. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content. I'll see you very soon. Have an amazing